that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Now here's Ayton. And here's Durant. Over Adams. Durant, no good. Morant with it. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
To the left wing. Here's Morant driving inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Now Durant, defended by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant against Jackson. Durant's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Payne against Booker. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. And stolen by Paul. Fast break, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Memphis leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The Suns clear it.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
They grab their own miss. And the shot goes down. And it's a tie ball game.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Morant against Paul. Paul with some nice D. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Durant against Morant. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Here's Durant. Ayton passes to Durant. Oh, stolen by Morant. Warren against Payne. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Durant against Jackson. Durant, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Back to Jackson. Here's Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Lee misses. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Payne against Morant. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Off the left rim and out. Here's Okogie. Out to Craig. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Adams grabs the miss. Morant against Paul. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 12 points.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Payne against Booker. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Outside Durant. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Morant. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And Durant gets it to go.
Smooth and lethal. This offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the floor.
Morant finds Adams. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an...
Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Booker, pass to Aiden. 5 to shoot. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Now Morant. Give him 20. Shoots over Paul. It's tipped.
With sound instincts and ability, Warren's teammates trust him to make defensive plays.
Booker against Bain. Now here's Booker, guarded closely.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Paul passes to Durant. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
And Morant with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter. Outside Paul. Brooks against Warren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, he's an active scorer. Because Warren takes initiative, he's able to draw the defense's hand on the way up.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Baisley, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Craig comes in for Durant. Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Okogie's checked in for Warren. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Adams finds Brooks. Left side, Morant. Going inside. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Payne with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Lee. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Over to the left wing. Oh, stolen by Morant. Rebounded by Payne.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And so it's Memphis. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Aiden beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Morant. Throw
wow,
it down.
Can you say elevation? Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Here's Morant. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Back to Jackson. Now here's Adams. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
It's Booker on the wing. On the wing, Durant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Morant against Paul. Adams inside. Outside Morant. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Morant. Adams finds Morant. Back to Adams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Here's Durant. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside Durant. Lets the three fly. Durant with another miss.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Durant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
The ability to stop and start. Change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
The free throw drops for Morant. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And Morant drops them both. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Baisley. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Here's Brooks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bain. Back to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Driving inside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. Bain with it. He's picked up by Adams. Now Craig. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Pass to Baisley. Craig with a screen. Pulls up. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. We'll be right back after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Well, Memphis shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. The deadly
Sweet
Oh,
move.
my goodness.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Paul against Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
From outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Hayden's got space. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Morant, no good. The Suns shooting 34% thus far in this game. Hayden with a screen. For 3, Durant. Oh, and the jam by Hayden.
I still marvel at the guard level skills for a player that size of Kevin Durant.
And here's Morant. This one for 3. And another miss by Memphis. Durant against Jackson. Hayden passes to Paul. Right side Booker. 6 to shoot to the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Up top Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Durant pulls it in. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Hayden finds Durant. From deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. From deep, Morant. Goes back up. Adams, the pass to Brooks. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
From deep, Morant drills it from deep. Morant's got 46.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Oh, Adams with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Payne's checked in for the Suns.
Cameron Payne.
Outside Booker. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. Over Payne. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant with it. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Left side, Morant. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
For three, Durant. Suns keep it alive. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot no good.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got two shots coming up.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Baisley, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Craig comes in for Durant. Okogie's checked in for Warren. And it's Lee in for Booker. Takes the three. Lee misses. And here's Memphis now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Lee from the arc. And they recover it. Outside Craig for three. Gets the three to fall.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be...
Smack clowns with mad style.
pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoff last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Warren finds Paul. Durant sets a screen for Paul. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Edwards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Ayton a screen on Conley. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Stolen by Conley. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Here's McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Booker outside. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Count the basket.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Towns. Conley the pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Phoenix grabs the miss. Up top, Durant. Defended by Towns. Back to KD. And he makes good on the layup.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Booker finds Paul.
Blocking foul call Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's... Checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Edwards. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Outside Durant, 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
For the 3. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Anderson, and it's Edwards in for Noel. Now here's Paul. The dish to Durant. Towns with the steal. Edwards against Ayton. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Paul kicks to Ayton. No good there. And Minnesota now the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker in the corner. Off target with his 3. Over to the wing. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Warren the pass to Durant. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards drawing the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
That's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And the wide open shot from Warren. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota in the lead. Left side, Edwards. Conley goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
KD's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 4. From deep three-point range, Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 14 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Edwards against Booker. Ayton in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Warren dishes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and it both teams trading punches.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Booker the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Capitalizes off the crossover. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
Ayton with it. 5 points in the game. Ayton a screen on Conley. And Booker kicks to Warren. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
For 3, Durant at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Conley for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant down low. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David, for that interview.
25. The Timberwolves, 27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Durant for 3. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ayton sets the pick for Paul to the inside. And Ayton gets double teamed. Durant wide open. He fires. That one a little long. Minnesota's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Offensive rebound.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Ayton finds Warren. Now Kevin Durant. 14 points for him. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for Durant. Timberwolves leading by 6.
Blocking foul called on Chris Paul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Conley against Booker. Gobert down low. He kicks it to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Outside Warren. To stop the drought. He doesn't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And stolen by Booker. Right side, Kevin Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Plenty of space. Connects, the jumper drops. 6 points for him. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. Outside Warren. And here's Booker from the arc. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. To the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
Booker outside. For the tie. hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Outside, KD. Warren a screen on Towns. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Conley and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. On defense, Phoenix. They lead by 1. Back to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Booker. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Minnesota on top. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 1-point game. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Edwards against Booker. KD a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Durant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Edwards drops them both.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Ball outside. KD sets the pick for Paul. Back to Ayton. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Takes the 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Durant, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And finished off by Edwards.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Come on.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota leading by 3. And he drives in. And the shot goes in.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Passes it to Warren. On the wing, Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gobert. It's hauled in by Warren. It's stolen by Gobert. The pass to McDaniels. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
And McDaniels drops them both. Suns trail by 7. Warren finds Booker. The trade. And they get it back. Paul passes to Ayton. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Durant with a screen on Edwards. The tag by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Here he goes. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. They grab their own miss. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Edwards looking it over. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the wing right side. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Booker against Edwards. Booker outside. Going inside. The Suns need to get a shot off. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Paul goes in. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the paint. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Edwards against Booker. And a miss there on the triple. Now, here's McDaniels. Edwards drives in. Money!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And here's Minnesota now. Outside Conley. Soft touch off the glass.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Here's Morant. Oh, big finish! Wow.
Okay, I see you. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, Adams with the block. It's tipped. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Outside Edwards. there as it goes.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And then Morant with the dunk.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Conley. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Jackson on the wing. Lots of room. And that one comes up a bit short.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Shot is good by Edwards.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Jackson. From deep, Bane. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Conley. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Morant's got 10 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
McDaniels can't hit.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Morant against Conley. Right side Morant with the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Adams with a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Man, good whistle there.
John Morant for his personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Takes it inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. From deep, Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside Edwards. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He was... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
The free throw drops for Morant, and an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my conditioning for 2K is they said that they would retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Memphis leading. Adams with a screen on Conley. Releases. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Conley finds Edwards. Off target from three-point range. And Memphis shooting around 44%. Not bad. Morant into the... Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Edwards. Gobert inside. Adams covering. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards got 13 now. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Bain. Outside for Morant. Back to Bain. Launches a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Edwards, here we go.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 7 points here in the quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Adams with a screen on Conley. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley against Morant. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Adams with a screen on Conley. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, high post Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Conley. Morant with a defensive effort. And the Grizzlies shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Adams, the pass to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land. Morant's got 28.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from you.
The shot by Conley, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Morant against Conley. And then Morant with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And stolen by Edwards. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Towns into the lane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Adams with a screen on Conley. Morant. McDaniels with the rebound. Out left to the wing. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 7. And we'll be back for the second half.
Let's get it for the double F.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. The Grizzlies shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Now here's Brooks. From deep three-point range. Morant against Conley. 5 on the clock. And then Morant with the jam!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, VA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Bane against Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Jackson, the screen. Here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bane. Up top, Brooks. Morant with it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes the first.
McDaniel. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Grizzlies now. Adams a screen. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Towns against Adams. And there's Towns on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 5 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jackson with a screen on Conley. Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Conley up top, pounded by Morant. And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Pass to Bane. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball. Here's Morant. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns finds Conley. Driving in. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Edwards against Bain. Shot clock at 5. Back to Jackson. There's the triple. Outside Bain. Morant, pass to Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Gobert inside, guarded by Bain. Up and in on the layup.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter here. Brooks, right side. Outside Morant. Going inside. Minnesota with a rebound.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
If anybody has questions why John Morant went second overall in 2019, it's his ability to move the ball and create hoops for not only himself, but others.
From deep, Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim and adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking more than just capable of sending it back.
Morant finds Adams. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. To the inside. Outside Morant. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Bain. No luck on that one. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis in a good situation. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Can't cash it in from close range. Edwards against Brooks. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Morant with the slam!
What a smooth move by Morant off off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Pass to Adams. Now Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Bain. The three is up. Ball stolen. Outside Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And he's good on the second. And Memphis shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Adams with a screen on Conley. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels with it. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Morant. And here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket. And then Morant with the jam!
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And here's Morant outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11. Towns goes in. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And he drives in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Edwards. From outside the arc. Here's Conley. Second chance shot. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Here's the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
On the wing, Bane. From downtown. Here's Adams on the wing, Bane. Pass to Moran. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside McDaniels. Edwards for three. Off target. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
Smack clowns with mad style.
got it. Terrific match. In the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And KD throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. There's the drive, and finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Morant, following the score by Phoenix. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
He takes it in, and then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The kick out to Warren. Booker outside. KD, a screen on Bain. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. There's the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. 5 on the clock. And then Morant slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10 for 3. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 13.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one. Memphis shooting their first free throws of this one.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Now here's Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 17-6 run.
Oh, yikes. Look out about that finish. Whew. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
This one for three. No good. Shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Warren against Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Bain against Booker. Ayton a screen on Bain. Clock at 6.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Now here's Adams. Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's Memphis, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 15.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton a screen. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Adams with the screen on Paul. A 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, you know, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, you know, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Here's Morant.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Paul kicks to Ayton. The Grizzlies pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Count that one. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
are unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's Memphis on the break. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball is called on the floor.
KD with it. Now defended by Bain. Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Durant against Bain. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. And taken away by Paul. Jackson against KD. 1:36 left to play in the first half. He dishes it to Warren. Adams brings the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Morant with the steal. From the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And that one's good, Ayton.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Durant's running. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Love to watch KD out in transition. Puts a little flair on the finish.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Driving the lane. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Good on the second free throw. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, the guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Ayton sets the pick for Durant. Inside, it's stolen. Now here's Morant. He's got 27. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
And that does it for the first half of play. Memphis out. Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Booker with no one around. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. Six to shoot. Offensive rebound. Adams lays it up off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Durant wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Suns trail by 11. Warren on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10.
Walking foul call. Chris Paul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Here's Morant. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on 8.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Both free throws good from Morant. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Passes to Paul. Booker in the corner. Launches a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on 8.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Suns trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And we might be in for a special night, KD, getting it going offensively.
Morant against Paul. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane job.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Ball against Morant. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Morant. He has 35. Jackson passes to Morant. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. With 3, Booker. And that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. for the key Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Jackson with it, guarded now by Durant. Morant against Paul. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. The drive by Paul, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter. Up top, Morant, 18 feet out. Offensive rebound, Adams. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out
the previous play
to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't keep.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Warren out to the right wing. And there's the pass to Durant. From the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Brooks finds Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside Durant. Warren, a screen on Jackson. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kevin Durant.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
It's
okay. Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Morant against Ayton. And Morant throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup is good.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Booker, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Ball against Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Paul. For three, Durant. Brooks grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The three from Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Booker with a deep three. They get it back. Outside, KD. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Durant's got 25 points.
Such a reliable shooting option. KD, the guy on the floor, you want him with the ball to make plays like that.
Morant with it, guarded now by Durant. And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now.
What a jam! You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Memphis.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Ayton a screen on Jackson. Durant kicks to Paul. The three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Here's Morant into the lane. And the Grizzlies get it back. Right wing. Back to Jackson. The three ball. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.
I smack clowns with mad style.
ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Warren in at the 3. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley passes to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Ayton. Paul can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And that one falls for Towns. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, V.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Booker. It's good.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Paul. Up top, Durant. Back to Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Here's Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Paul. Ayton gets a double team. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant. Ayton, the screen on Towns. For 3, Durant hits the trifecta. Durant's got 7.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Paul. He's off on that one. And some solid defense from Towns. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Durant, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping. So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Screen by Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations. Ayton passes to Durant. Pass to Booker. 3 seconds left.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Anthony Edwards has been on display. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards on the bounce. My goodness.
Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards with it, now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Edwards against Booker. Fires it.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Ayton passes to Durant. Ayton with a screen. And Durant with the big finish.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, VA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Back to Daniels. His first shot coming late. And that one's long. I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Durant pass to Booker. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Paul. Durant with a screen on Conley. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent. And he's going for the oop here. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Booker for three. He buries it from three. Booker's got 5 now.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's McDaniels. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Screen by Durant. Ball passes to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. The Suns have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Outside Booker. For 3, Warren. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves
26. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Warren in at the small forward position.
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. The 3, Durant. Counted from distance. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
Oh, that's just such a pretty and smooth release. Durant with the distance delivery.
Steps back. Conley passes to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel. One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Now here's Warren. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Ayton passes to Warren, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This guy, a reliable pick-and-roll scorer. T.J. Warren knows where to roll after setting the screen.
McDaniels from long range. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. He's got 7.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
Outside Durant. And the Suns get it back. Ayton, a screen on Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. For 3, Conley. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Booker. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Warren with a screen on Towns. Back to Booker. Up top Durant. Over Towns. And the Suns miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
A shot by Conley, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games, but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. That free throw, no good.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. An open look for Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Durant. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And he can't hit the second.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
That free throw, no good.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 43 seconds left in the third. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 in the half. The 3, Conley. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Booker. He's got 5. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Suns missing. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Edwards has got 28 points for the game.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
And so it's Minnesota out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. That's good from Towns on the assist from Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. And Phoenix shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Durant against Edwards. Ayton with a screen. Warren for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. And Edwards, here we go.
Anthony Edwards says, yes, you're playing exceptional defense, but my offensive game is better. I'm a solid 225.
Chalk up two there.
In his comfort zone, finding an opening and exploding to the rim.
Shot on the wing. Edwards can't hit.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Warren. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
They double team Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
There seems to me to be a quiet toughness to Kevin Durant. This is a guy who makes his own decisions, shuts out the noise, and is willing to embrace change.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards, a pass to Towns. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Warren. Ayton, the screen on McDaniels. Back to Ayton. And here's Warren. And stolen by Edwards. Fires the 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Now Gobert. Back to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here, oh, kind of mean on that one. Mean and so disrespectful.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Durant with it.
Minutes remaining in the game.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up. Free throw is good from Durant. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Outside Edwards. On the take. Oh, that was something else, man. Beautiful.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Durant for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Warren. .144 left in the fourth. Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. With the drive. Misses in close.
Minnesota foul. Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. 13 foul.
That's good from Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Conley passes to Edwards. Excellent D there from Booker. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Tries again. And no good trying to use the glass. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 55% since the start of the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, T.J. Warren.
He's off on the first. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Durant against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker, the pass to Warren. Right side Durant. This one for three. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always...
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Sports. Ready for some NBA action. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. That shot off. Great D that time from Bane. Gobert against Morant. Misses off the right iron. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Morant, and the rejection by Towns. Down low, and Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Bane passes to Brooks. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Bane. Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 6 points.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down. Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
GA, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
On the wing, Bane. Back to Brooks. To the wing right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
And here's Conley outside. Here's Edwards. Unable to get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Passes it to Bane. Out to Brooks. From deep. Adams, the pass to Bane. Tries yet again. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams. Using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Here's Conley, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations.
Look at that.
Nice. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Adams in the corner. Out to Morant. And he drives in. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Conley gets the bucket.
What a wonderful pull-up jumper from Mike Conley. You can't give him that much room.
Morant against Conley. Morant dishes to Adams. Outside, Bain. A three-pointer, no good. It'll count. The shot misses. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brooks finds Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. To the left side wing. Here's Morant. And they'll get another chance. Here's Adams. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timberwolves trail. Conley surveying the D. Out to the wing. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson finds Morant. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Conley and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's good on the second.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Jackson a screen on Conley. Outside for Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson a screen on Conley. Morant passes to Brooks. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixed it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And Edwards drops them both. Morant with it. He's got 19. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Adams kicks to Bain. Pass to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Conley against Morant. And the Grizzlies challenge 2 more.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
And it's Conley penetrating. Outside, Towns. There's McDaniels. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Adams. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 5. Out to the right wing. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bain drives in. Pass to Adams. Morant outside. Now Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Morant with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Edwards against Bain. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Morant. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. It's tipped. The 3. Outside Jackson. Kicks to Brooks. To the right side. Morant, that's for 2. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys.
22. The Grizzlies, 28.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Jackson passes to Bain. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone.
That was nice.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Here's McDaniels. For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
First team foul.
The free throw drops from McDaniel. And McDaniels drops them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Adams with the screen on Conley. And then Morant slams it in.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels driving inside. Adams, some nice D, and the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Now Conley. He's got 8. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it, working on McDaniels. Brooks with no one around. Good on the 3-point shot. Brooks has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. And it's Conley penetrating. Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant scanning the floor. Takes it inside.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Towns wide open. Sinks the 3-pointer. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Outside, Bain. 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 13. Driving in, McDaniels.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Morant. Screen by Adams. It's Morant with the drive. No good that time, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's McDaniels. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter. Now here's Morant. He has 35 with the drive, and they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. From deep. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front, up by 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
42.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. There's the dribble.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Edwards can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
The first one falls.
Morant. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Edwards drives in.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
The 3 from Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. The pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Jackson, a screen on Conley. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Lets the 3 fly. Jackson misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Inside. Gobert the pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Morant with it. Conley picks him up. And then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And here's Morant. From the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley gets the bucket.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Morant outside. Towns with the steal. This one for 3. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on a bucket from Mike Conley.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Here's Morant. Oh, what a play!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Yes, this building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Towns kicks to McDaniel. Edwards drives in.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Morant against Conley. Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Conley. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
left to play here in the fourth. Here's Morant.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Morant outside. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Adams. Jackson finds Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And the dunk by Towns.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside Jackson. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the stripe, Jackson more than capable, but can he do it when it matters most?
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
I smack clowns with mad style.